Well, good afternoon, folks off YouTube. My name's Ian. Welcome to me shed. Welcome to me channel. We're going off to the old Anvil yard shortly, and I know Ellie is behind the counter. Oh, in there with plenty time. So in there, I've just finished the last of a humongous pile of solar cable. This is the solar cable. It's black and it's got inside nickel coated copper. Now with this, it's fine. You get that dialed in just right, it's a dream to strip. Oh, you get to be a bug's dick off like that, and when you start pulling it through, it rips and becomes all airy and furry. And fortunately, that was before I, fine-tuned it, because believe me, I said I stripped a humongous pile. That's one bag, and that's another full bag, and that's another full bag. So we've stripped quite a bit of it, and you can see by looking at this, there ain't no. It don't look like that in there with all bits of wire sticking out of it. Yeah, might be the odd little bit, but not really. I mean, that's 10 kilo. Oh, what a waste. However, back. Oh, I've got all stuff to put away yet. We've got to tackle all those inverters yet, but at least we're getting somewhere. But I'm loath to leave that like that. So now, please bear in mind, I'm a hobbyist micro scrapper. Okay, over the months it builds up. As you'll see, I'm weighing in quite a lot, but when I get things like that, it's like, well, I'm not weighing that in, I'm not throwing that away. So somewhere along the line, along the way, I found these locking I don't know, suture things, doctor stuff, which turns out to be just right for this, so I can grab hold of the airy furry bits and pull them out. And I know some of you are going, really? Are you really doing that? Some of you are shaking your heads. See, I can actually see Shark Scrapper now, not just shaking his head with his head in his hands. But what do I do with it? To throw it in with my household? Possibly. But I'll not sleep tonight, so I'm gonna. I don't pull every single little bit out, just the big ones, like that, because it does all add up. Well, I have to throw it out to you lot now. Just when you've stripped your cable and you've got it not right, and you've got all that airy furry wire sticking out, what do you do? I do this because I've got the time to do it, you know, and the will, the motivation. It's all about, see, there's a tiny bit there. When you pull it out. But to some of you out there, of course, time is money, and pulling off that is probably totally unproductive. It's not something I really want to do, to be honest. That's why you fiddle about and you get it fine-tuned. And I've only got 5 pieces, the first 5 pieces until I got it dialed in. And then I've done hundreds of meters of that stuff. And it's a dream. Once you've, like I say, once you've got it dialed in, it's an absolute dream. Right, so I'll finish these off when I come back from Anvil Yard. This is just try to, if I film it as I go along, alright, my camera's got this strange bloody thing. I can film things in sequence, and then when I import them into iMovie, they're not in sequence. It's a pain then to edit, you know. So you've got a 20-minute, 40-minute video. You're trying to get down to 20 minutes, and your third clip is at the front. So you've got to start looking for your intro, and you start skipping along and skipping along, and then you don't find it. So you go back into your media library, and you know which is the first one because it's all in order. You pick that one up and you put that one in first. Then you've got to remember to delete the one which is the beginning, which is somewhere not at the beginning. I haven't started drinking yet, I'll be honest, not yet. Last one, I promise. This is why I'm doing this. Time consuming, I have better things to do. Let's get off to the old Anvil Yard. See you there. And in silhouette there we have the lovely Aaron. And even better we have, whoa, some tin and 172 less 40.
Drinks are on Ian tonight.
Oh, that's a bonnet. That's a bonnet tool, isn't it?
That's a bonnet tool.
That's a bonnet tool. Look at that. That's an handful. Yeah. Big Makita. Oh. It's a key cutting machine. That's what that is.
Hello!
All my fans are all your fans are missing you.
Oh no! I have to start sending you videos at home here.
I've had to come here to the yard early to catch you.
Oh well.
By the way, what's that? Like, is that one of them black cans, like 8.4%?
I wish.
Nice to see you, Ellie.
Thank you. You okay? You okay?
Yeah, fine. Right, I get back to being weighing in.
Being in? Oh, bye.
And I want good prices.
Always. Always here.
Whoa. I don't want you weighing in my New copper tubers brass.
I'm trying to get it.
Look at all my brass.
189.
Less 40. 149 kilo of brass. Fire extinguisher tops mainly.
Go on, stick your new tube on the trekking.
New copper tube. 5 kilo. 5 kilo.
Scale doesn't lie, Mr. Matthews.
I must be weaker than what I thought. That was like 10 kilo that.
See, I thought it was only about 3.
Give us that ticket. Thank you very much.
See you later.
See you again, Ellie. Bye.
See you next week, Ian.
Wow, what a difference a few hours makes. So, well, we're back. Let's get back in here. Ah, not much changed there. But temperature's dropped. Had to put the fire on. Yeah, go in and then I'll explain it all. Get that off. Oh, the shine off the head. Right, How do I explain this? Show what we're up to. Explain why. Sounds a good plan. First and foremost, we're back onto the calendar. And for March, we've got Scrap It All, Mr. Scrappity. Awesome. I should go back to last month, shouldn't I? Don't do it. Don't do it. I need to do it. I need to unhook it. Chris. Well, so I was listening to Everyday Solace, and I must have missed it on Chris's show. Chris's wife has got diagnosed with breast cancer. Not good at all. But I wish you all the best, and I'm sure everybody can wish Chrissy. Blow on it, Ian. There you get it in with a bit of air around it, wouldn't you? There you go. March. Can't wait for me. Superb calendar. And today is, of course, Irish time. So we're listening. YouTube just threw that up on me because obviously it's St. Patrick's Day, isn't it? Tomorrow. Today. Yesterday. I don't know. So I've got that. So I'm listening to a bit of the Dubliners. And it wouldn't fair not to have a little bit of whiskey with a E-Y. Whiskey with an E-Y. Irish whiskey. And of course the Irish invented whiskey before the Scottish did. Whew. Throw that one out there. Cheers to all the Irish who's celebrating. My wife's grandparents came from Cork. I believe, I'm told, that my distant ancestors came from Ireland, came over in the potato famine. I heard they were tinkers. Well, explains a lot, doesn't it? Got the calendar out of the way. Got that out of the way. Show you the bench. No, Ian, you're supposed to have it forward-facing camera. There we go, forward-facing camera. Right, getting somewhere. We need to clean the floor a little. I did that big TV, got the guts out of it. Cut the little gold bits off the ribbons. I save all the gold bits. I don't know why. I don't do anything with gold recovery. got the circuit boards. I'll obviously take the copper off. We did get around to finishing all the furry bits, and we got a, might not seem a lot, but it's better than throwing it away, innit? That was the last of the stripping the wire, and that was all them little furry bits all screwed up and balled up. Gotta start somewhere. Right, what have we not got so far? So, been to the scrapyard. I went early, so there was things to do, and then I had a phone call. My son had been involved in a car accident on the motorway, the freeway for you Americans. It was just, I've seen the dash cam footage. Somebody, I'll give them the benefit of the doubt. So he's in the middle lane. No, the guy who did the accident. My son's in the left lane. Don't forget, you Americans, we drive on the left. So the left is we call it the slow lane. All the other lanes are overtaking lanes. So he's in the lane on the left, because you've got to move over to the left if you can, you know. Middle lane hoggers, that's a no-no. That's an offence too, by the way. Anyway, toddling along in his car. Bang! What the hell's happened there? And looks at the dash cam footage. Oh, the police did. Go have a look at it, and shows this van coming up in the lane at the side, middle lane. There's only 3 or 4 lanes, but it doesn't really matter. The lane at the side of him, and you can see going back on the dash cam, you can see going back, I don't know, 150 yards, something like that. He's veering, and then he just comes up, and then he drifts over, and it's the rear wheel of my son's car. Now, inattention, falling asleep, being on the phone, or benefit of the doubt, a medical issue even. Fortunately, he hit the rear wheel, offside rear wheel. He buckled it. Fortunately, he didn't spin the car. It was pulled over, they pulled off the motorway, they swapped details, but neither could continue. The van, he had knocked his wheel out of alignment, so he couldn't drive on, and my son's car, the wheel was buckled, so he couldn't drive. So it was a matter. Police come, sort out the insurance, and they said, now he's about 35 miles away. So he was like, right, we'll take your car, we'll tow your car, we'll take you to the nearest train station, and then make your way back home, save your receipts and claim them back. I mean, like, what do I do with a child car seat? What do I do with all my stuff in the car? What do I do with my laptop? What do I do with this? So it was a matter of a bit of, baby got dropped off at us. His missus went down to pick him up, took him home, and then we took the baby back to them. So we had to cut the scrapping short, and it's a pretty good job actually. Went to the scrapyard earlier. The scrapyard, those prices, I can't tell you the prices, I'm sorry. They were good prices. The old Anvil yard, well, you get good prices anyway, but you can haggle. You can phone up and say, that's not worth bringing me hoard in. And if you sweet talk Ella and take them some donuts, which I did, you might get that just a bit extra, which I did, to make it worthwhile taking it in. And you know what's going to happen? Tomorrow night I'm going to watch Shark Scrapper, and he'll show me how the prices are going up like that, and there's going to be a boom with whatever the President of the United States have done with his tariffs and non-ferrous metals are going to go sky high. I got the price I wanted. You know, that's what it's going to be. I'll hold it until then. I got it. Does it really matter if it goes higher? Well, it will. It was like, well, that's what could have been. But that's like bitcoins, isn't it? You can buy a bitcoin like I did 25 years ago and lost it. Don't. Look, I only paid £3.50. And if I knew where it were, when it had gone up to 50 quid, I'd have sold it. It doesn't matter whether it's £70,000 or not now, I still wouldn't have had it. I'd have sold it 19 years ago. By the by. Anyway, that's where we are. Bit of a strange day. I'm going back listening to a little bit of the Dubliners. Think of the Irish. Drop of the Irish. Thinking of scrapping Irish. And Patrick Williams, of course. See you lot in another vid. Take care now.